Why, hello there. Good meowing, good afternoon, or good evening. Of course I'm yawning right away. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to tonight's stream. We are playing Lover Pretend tonight. Again, it's been a while. We've been a little busy. We have been a little busy. Hi, Skya. Thanks so much for stopping by. All right. I'm gonna get to my freaking walkthrough that I'm using because, dear Lord, I don't want to have to deal with going through all the freaking stuff. And meow. All right. Well, without any further ado, let's pop over here. Oh yay, my AI stopped making noises. All right. It's Lover Pretend time. Oh no. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on. The audio got delayed. Hi, Ciciaka! I gotta reopen and close that. Gotta reopen my capture to get the sound to come through on everyone's sides. There we go. There we go. Yay. All right. Of course, I look down for 1 second and the spirits take me. Please. Please, no. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Yeah, you can hear me. I can hear everything. We're good to load. That's right. We were just at the beginning of Riku's route. So this could go horribly, or this could go well. All right, chapter 4. There we go. Okay. Making certain that I have my guide, so I'm ready for the pretend times, because, dear Lord, going through all of those with the trial and error is really a test of my patience. All right. The audition camp had finally come to a close, and a few days had passed since I'd arrived home. The results of the auditions would be announced in the fall, but it was likely the directors already had somebody in mind. Professor Asagi must have known because he was already working on the script. Thanks to that, my usual duties had been reduced to making sure that Professor Asagi didn't die. I was half joking, but I did make food and take it to him while he worked, as well as gather any reference material he needed. I was nowhere near as busy as I was during the camp, but that didn't stop summer break from barreling to its end. I'd soon be busy studying again, and things would go back to normal. Then, once the cast was announced and the first part of the script was done, things would pick back up. I was planning to use the break to take some time off. At least, that's what Professor Asagi suggested. Okay, but look. If I was, I would probably not actually be dating any of these guys. Let's be real. He told me that until then, I'd continue getting paid as usual, but getting the same pay for less work didn't sit right for me. I was considering declining the pay and getting a part-time job, or using the pay to buy ingredients for Professor Asagi's meals. Take the money, bitch. Since Professor Asagi was focusing on his script, he was lecturing less too. I thought of using the time to write a script of my own, but summer break was almost over. I decided I could think about all that later. For now, I continued tidying up my room. Yeah, money can be used to pay for meals. It can also be used to pay your expenses, pay your bills. But also, back on the topic of saying what I would do, choosing what I would say if I was actually dating, the Prince route of an otome game. Not written by me. If this was somebody else writing about using me as a route, dear Lord, it would be the toughest route. Because, oh boy. I accidentally bumped into something with my hand, knocking over a notebook. I bent down to pick it up, and the open page caught my eye. Oh, these are the notes I took during camp and the shooting of the short film. I'd written and erased so many things over and over again. Seeing my notes filled me with an overwhelming sense of nostalgia. Didn't we just come out of the camp? I racked my brain over every scene. Oh, this one. That brings back memories. It's not been like a year. It's been like maybe a month. Never mind not being able to write romance. Until then, I'd never written a story without any female characters. I'd struggle with each and every scene, but maybe that's exactly why I was able to write something good. Nishijima, Senna, Makino, and of course Kazuma. They all helped me so much. That said, even though Nishijima and I spent the entire camp together, I still don't really understand him. I think it was probably on purpose. I guess people aren't that simple. If you want to understand someone more, then you have to interact with them more. Yeah? Though we probably won't see each other again anyway. Huh? Someone's calling me? Who is it? Huh? No way. Why is Nishijima calling me? Still puzzled, I tapped the answer button. Hello? Yeah. Well, it's a daybed, but it does look kind of crib-ish. Uh-huh. It's a daybed because it doubles as a couch. Oh, sorry, I was just a little surprised by the sudden call. Is everything okay? Hmm? Plans? Tomorrow? Oh, well, I guess. Why is he calling out of the blue like this? And his tone of voice, was he always this nice? As far as I knew, Nishijima hadn't opened up to anyone at camp. Not even by the end of it. Still, I wanted to think we got to know each other pretty well. Although we had a shaky start, by the end our conversations were much friendlier. That's a low bar, if anything. I need some time to think before I answer, and maybe I should come up with some excuse to hang up. I can feel his pushiness over the phone. I was going to take lunch over to Professor Asagi's place tomorrow. I have lunch plans, but I'm free in the evening, I guess. Hmm? Huh? I mean, what exactly do you want to talk about? Can you not say it over the phone? Huh? Huh? Well, he's not wrong, but Nishijima laughed as if he could see the tense look on my face, but it sounded forced. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Come on, just FaceTime me. Huh? No, it's not that. Yeah. I was gonna say Skype, but I forgot Skype's dead. Discord me. Riku. Add me on Discord. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I'll head out around that time. Good night. God, we have that ugly yellow on our phone too. Excuse me. Goodness, the yawn. I've been so freaking tired this weekend. I mean, knowing that I'm going to get movement about Kiki's tests tomorrow really took a lot out of me. Oh boy. After I hung up the phone, I plopped down on the bed and tried to make sense of what had just happened. Something came to my mind and I opened the Ring app on my phone. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know if you heard me talking about it. Oh, I didn't even read that. Can I? Well, we'll find out. Okay, I gotta go back because I didn't see what that said. Thanks you too. I owe you for all your help. I feel like I can't thank you enough. No need, but if you insist, maybe I'll have you make it up to me. What do you mean? Nishijima? Could this be what he was talking about back then? Oh. I mean, there are two things that I could hear tomorrow. One is the actual outcome of the test. I have a feeling it's going to be number 2. Number 2, I have to bring her back in, and they need to get a new sample. Which means I have to drive 30 minutes to go to the vet for them to stick a needle in my cat's bladder. And then drive 30 minutes back. Judging by the phone call, it's a personal matter, but why call me specifically? I couldn't stop thinking about how he said it would be just us two. Well, this will be an opportunity for me to find out more about my family. Maybe if the topic comes up, I can ask him about his dad. Oh, I forgot. We're still on the possible incest route. Only if it comes up, though. Not many people get the chance to talk to a famous actor like Nishijima one-on-one. I didn't think I could ever invite him out like this myself, so yeah, if I think about it like that, then this is the perfect chance. His dad was the actor, one of the main actors in the movie. I found myself looking forward to tomorrow. Just a little. I hope things go okay. I grabbed my phone tightly as if sending a prayer to the heavens. Oh my goodness, blessings. I had a very large dinner. I woke up, had a little bit of breakfast, Whoa, that's a throat noise. Wasn't really hungry for the rest of the day. Had a snack. And then had salmon rice again. I was considering ordering delivery, but I decided I'll do that like tomorrow or something. But yeah, I did it with 2 pieces of salmon, and I put some shiitake, some dried shiitake mushrooms, like 3, like the really, really dried ones, and they turned out pretty all right. But yeah, salmon rice. It was yummy. I did 2 things of salmon, so it was a lot of salmon. Now that I've discovered that you can eat salmon skin, which you would think I would have known by now, but I learned that just this year. Prince... Oh, yummy. Prince did not know that you could eat salmon skin until, this year. Until the year 2025. So... The next day, I arrived 10 minutes early, but I didn't see Nishijima there yet. Maybe I came too early? I pulled out my phone to text him that I'd arrived. Huh? I felt a tap on my shoulder. I jumped and turned around to find Nishijima standing there. Hi! It's been maybe a month. You surprised me. You were here already? I looked to see what he was talking about, and sure enough, there was an alcove in the wall. I wasn't sure how I felt about Riku Nishijima lying in wait to ambush me. Well, where do you want to go? Should we head to a cafe or something? Wait, you probably recognize the normal cafe. Oh? You do? Did you make a reservation somewhere? Okay. Nishijima continued to talk with a grin at his face as he turned towards our destination. Huh? This man is moving so fast. Did you just say you're home? Oh crap, I said that out loud. Huh? That's not really the point. Paying no heed to my distress, Nishijima glanced at me. I turned to Nishijima, who was now grinning, and said, why your house? Yeah, okay, actual good. Why your house? Can I ask you something? Why your home? It's not that I don't want to talk to you. Far from it. Actually, I'm super happy we got to talk during the audition camp. Yeah. That said, don't you think it's strange for our first time meeting to be at your house? It was obvious I had some doubts, so Nishijima leaned in and started whispering in my ear. Oh. Oh, I see. Wow, we took that real fast. I understand if that's what it is. Then I'm happy to talk to you at your home. Okay. Right. Nishijima, now in high spirits, began walking towards his house. I guess you never know if there's a reporter around. I followed closely behind him, wary of my surroundings now. Sheesh. Thanks for having me over. Uh-huh. Okay, thanks. I walked to the sofa and sat down. So this is Nishijima's home. Other than special circumstances, this is the first time I've been inside a guy's house. Fortunately, Nishijima didn't seem the type to do anything untoward, and it wasn't like we were complete strangers. Yeah, I don't know. We had our own rooms at the camp, but technically we were under the same roof. As I sat lost in thought, Nishijima suddenly sat down right next to me. He's sitting awfully close. Okay, sure. He closed his eyes for a second. When he opened them again, they had a serious glint to them. Huh? That is not what I expected him to ask. Huh? I heard you the first time. Yeah, shortest route ever. Marriage? Unsure of how to process it all, I covered my face with my hands. What the heck is happening? What does he mean? Wait, is it maybe? I think I get what's going on now. Nonchalantly invited me over to his place, sitting next to me, spouting that cheesy pickup line. In other words, I didn't peg you for the same type of guy as Senna. What? That's such a fucking low blow. The type that hits on every single girl he sees. I just didn't think you were like that.
ちょっと待って。
He's like, no, wait, no, wait. I glared at Nishijima. He looked puzzled, and then he went quiet. After a few moments, he seemed to come to some sort of realization.
ああ、なるほど。
What do you think?
確かに今の言い方だと、
You should have started with that!
すみません。ちゃんと説明するから。
Yeah, he was desperately hoping for pegging. He was desperately hoping that he'd get pegged. I was visibly distressed, but Nishijima turned to me and started to explain.
まずはじめに、
What do you mean for starters?
結婚というのは本当にするわけじゃありません。
How the fuck was I supposed to know that? Oh, thank goodness. I was so confused when you asked me to marry you out of nowhere.
ドラマや映画で何度かプロポーズしたことはあるけど、
Huh?
現実ではまだないな。
Wait, what?
なので、今僕が言ってるのはあくまで振り。
Huh? Wait, like fake... Oh, I forgot this was the fake dating game. I was like, what are you talking about? Like fake dating? And then I went, oh. I forgot this is fake dating the game. Pretending? What do you mean?
僕と結婚を前提にお付き合いしている女性になりきってほしいんだ。
But won't it reflect badly on you when we break up? Going out? Married? Me? With you?
振りだけどね。
Okay. Okay, let me get this straight. You and I were dating, you proposed to me, I said yes. So in other words, I'd be your fiance and lover, but it would only be pretend. Lover pretend.
はい。状況が整理できたみたいだね。じゃあ。
Hold on, I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand. I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what you're saying. What? What do you mean pretend? I don't get it. Wait, I've got it. It's for work, right? Yeah, that has to be it. You had me for a second there. This is for work, right?
まあ、100% 関係ないとは言わないけ
Oh
ど、
my god.
役作りとかはないかな。
Eh?
別に君に手伝ってもらわなくても、役作りなんて一人で問題ないし。
Eh? Right, of course.
父にね。
Okay, we're touching the topic I wanted to discuss. Oh, Your father?
知ってる？僕の父親。役者をやっててね。最近はあまり出てないけど。
What does that have to do with this proposition? I know of him, I guess.
父は個人事務所を設立してて、僕もそこに所属してるんだ。
Okay. That I knew. But what does this have to do with your father?
父に紹介したいんだ。婚約者としての君を。
So, what's your plan for the blowback? That's the part I don't get!
僕にそういう相手がいると思わせたいんだ。
For what reason? Why? Yeah, I wonder why he wants to do that. I don't get it. If that's what you want, wouldn't it be better to find a real fiance? Why bring someone in just to pretend?
いればね。でもいないから、今、君にこうして頼んでる。
So just say that. If there's not anyone, then there's no reason to introduce them, is there?
あるからやるんだよ。
This man speaks in fucking circles. Huh? Nishija realized that I wasn't getting it at all inside, looking dejected.
まあ、単刀直入に言うと。
Put all your I also said put all your tables on the cards. No, put all your cards on the table.
僕、俳優をやめたいんだ。
What?
なのに、あの父親が。
So you're gonna quit because you're getting married?
振らないから。
I don't follow the entertainment world that much, but I'm pretty certain that you getting married doesn't mean you have to stop being an actor. Wait a second. Does that mean you plan on turning down the role for the upcoming movie? Maybe it's weird coming from me, but you do realize that the chances of you getting the role are super high. What's gonna happen to the audition results? Yeah, just get caught doing drugs. Nothing's been officially announced yet, but I think all the directors working on it have already made up their minds. Sorry, I'm sure you don't need to hear this from me.
大丈夫。
Yeah.
心配しなくても
Have a
受
scandal.
けた仕事は最後までやる
Fuck
か
one
ら
of your bosses. I don't know. Not your father. I mean, maybe your father. That would be a real quick shot to ending your career. Go fuck your father. Don't worry. I intend to see through when I started.
でもこれで終わりにしたい
Okay. Wait, this movie? Well, did something happen?
別にここ最近決めたこ
Oh,
とじゃな
how
く
I
て
was... Are you thinking about when I was talking to you about that chair?
本当はもうずいぶん前から辞めるチャンスを伺ってたんだ
Times I was like, do you even like this job? Really?
今回の話が来る前からずっと僕は何度も引退の件を父に話してる
Okay.
僕のためじゃなく自分にも仕事を振ってもらうためにね
Okay, so your father's no longer an actor and now is the leader of the agency. You're the star member of the agency. And so because your father doesn't want to be out of a job, he's working you, the star, really hard.
だから考えたんだ今までみたいに僕と父だけじゃなく他人の未来まで巻き込んだ問題に発展させたらどう
See,
なるか
I still don't understand why you think that changes the conversation.
それなら父も聞く耳を持つしかなくなるんじ
Huh?
ゃな
What do
い
you
か
mean? What? Huh?
それにこういう人気商売にスキャンダルはご法度
Ah,
でしょ
that's what he's going for. Wait a second. That puts me in the scandal too. Scandal? What do you mean?
その女性は一体誰なんですか？どういったご関係で？
Oh my god.
もしや噂の恋人ですか？結婚という話もありますが。
そう聞かれると照れますね
Yeah.
ですが
This sounds
確かに
like
彼
it
女は
will not work.
僕の特別な女性です
Wait a second.
うわー！
Holy moly, that was loud.
大スクープだ！人気俳優西島陸に恋人発覚！号外だ！号外だ！
Now just wait a second here. You have it all wrong. I said, wait, you've got it all wrong. Imagining the train wreck that would inevitably unfold, I turned to Nishijima. Nuh-uh. No way. Not a chance. You say scandal like it's no big deal, but it would be a huge issue if it actually happened. First of all, you have so many female fans. If news of a lover got leaked...
そしたらきっとみんなショ
大スク
ックを
ープ
受けるだろ
だ
うね
I would be in danger.
だからこそ父にはぴったりなんだ
I would be in danger.
話を聞いてくれなければ婚約者の存在を世間にばらす
That's what he was...
なん
Okay.
ていう脅し
Why
は
didn't you just say that? We could have had a much shorter conversation if you just said that. That's me in the ice cream parlor. That's me in the spotlight, tripping and losing my cone all over the floor. Oh, I see you're threatening him. Why does he look like he's having so much fun with this conversation? This happened during audition camp as well. There were times when Nishijima seemed a little off, almost like a different person. Wait a second. Now, wait a second. If you're threatening him, you don't plan on actually going through with it then.
あ、気づいたんだ混乱してテンパっててもちゃんと人の言葉は頭に入れてるよね
This is the most harebrained scheme of them all. This is the most harebrained scheme of them all. None of them were great. None of them were great. But this one's the wildest.
やっぱりお話を書いてる人だからなのかな
Can I actually strangle this man? He's not making a good impression. It's been a while since I played the beginning of his route.
そりゃねアイドルじゃないんだから恋愛 NG とは誰も言わないけどオーディション現場で周りが必死になっている最中に知名度と才能にあぐらをかいて現場が初めてのバイトの大学生に手を出した
Yeah, but that doesn't reflect well on me.
なんてなかなかのネタでしょ
What about me? Right, even if it's not true, if people hear that, they'll think you're scum for sure.
だけどもちろんそんな騒ぎになるのがいいことだとは思ってないよ
You don't say!
俳優だってイメージ商売だからね僕自身はどうでもよくても関わっている仕事や作品に迷惑をかけるのは僕だって望んでない
Did he just casually say it didn't matter to him? Maybe he really is serious about this. If that's the case, I don't think I'd be a good candidate at all. For starters, I'm not even an actor. Wouldn't it make sense to find someone who could play the part much better than I could?
でもね。
There's...
それだと、やめたい理由とか、
I mean, even if you just...
根掘り葉掘り聞かれそうじゃない？
Riku. Honestly, that might be easier than going through all these stages, all these things. But also, could he not just start acting like an absolute asshole on auditions? Like, go to the auditions and just start acting like an asshole and not booking.
それに、芸能人相手だと、そっちからこの嘘がバレた場合、父の耳に届く可能性が高くな
So
るし。
because I'm nobody.
それに何より、相手の経歴に傷をつけるようなことになったら、申し訳ないから。
I suppose my resume is a bit short.
まあ、僕と同じで引退を熱望してる人なら別だけど。
Longed.
それに、
And then... も
し万一、相手に本気になられて、いろいろと騒がれでもしたら、それこそ本当のスキャンダル。
This game is so weird. Come on. Alright. This game is so weird. It rolls high on very different bits. Okay, sorry. That's not what I was trying to say. It rolls high on some parts. Like, it really impacts well at certain bits. And then everything else it's just crit failing on. Yeah.
大問題でしょ?
Yikes. Nishishiba smiles as he continues to talk, having way too much fun with this. Crap, for a second there, he almost had me convinced. But what if it's the other way around? What if I'm the one who falls for you? If that happened, I would definitely want to know your reasons for quitting. Nishishiba gave me a smug look as I tried desperately to find a reason to refuse him.
嘘ばっかり。
Huh? Huh?
さっき僕が俳優を辞めたいと言った時の君の反応覚えてる?
Of course I do. It was about the movie. Ah. I stopped myself mid-sentence, realizing what he's getting at.
そう。普通、僕に興味がある人間なら、まず真っ先に辞める理由を聞くはずでしょ。
You've lost me.
で、君は作品の一部としては、僕を必要だと思っていても。
Yeah. What?
作品には関係ない。俳優でない僕個人には、まるで興味がないんじゃない?
I guess? Wait, that's not what I... Shoot, I can't say anything back to that.
ねえ。それなら、あの映画さえきちんと成功させれば、引き止められることも、本気になられる心配もない。
But that's not... That's not how it... what?
こんなにうってつけな人が現れてくれるなんて、僕は本当にラッキーだ。
Huh? Wait, hold on a moment. You realize I haven't agreed to any of this, right?
意外と強情なんだね。
Oh my god! It has nothing to do with being stubborn. I'd be more worried if I wasn't concerned at all about such a sketchy proposal.
でも、よく考えてみて。
May! Welcome to this chaos.
これは君にとっても悪い話じゃないはずだ。
Oh boy. And a stretch break and posture check. Alright. Ugh. I've been reading monster books. Yeah. What do you mean? Prince to Prince communication! What do you mean?
上田さん、前に恋愛ものが苦手って言ってなかったっけ?
Wait, we're doing this for exposure? Oh my god, hold on.
絶対言ってたはず。
We're going a bit Prince speed because this is such a mind fuck that I am I gonna Prince speed through most of Riku's? Oh dear lord, we could be going Prince speed a lot. This could become a Naruto.
最初の
improv. Dear
テーマは愛と友情だ。ほらね。
I'm sorry. The whole thing about us joining, us pretending to be his fiance, to threaten to cause a scandal so that he can quit, which if it comes out will actually cause a scandal. The thing that we get out of this is experience in romance. That's such a short end of the stick, it's not even a stick at this point. But yeah, he forgotten. Wow. Oh my god, that really is what he's offering this. Oh my god. I'm sorry, is he really saying that I had a feeling that you had absolutely no romantic experience back when we first fucking met? What gave you that outcome? There are so many HR violations in this game, it's crazy. You could be a full-fledged screenwriter without writing romance, right? Our character understands this, right? You could be weak at writing romance, that's okay. You can have one that you're like, I don't write that. Oh my god. Oh my god, this man is insane! There are no merits! What? This really gives us nothing. We're now his assistant? Why? I am frickin'. I'm sorry, we're print speeding through this because I am flabbergasted.
今までもつけようってさっきも言ったけど、僕が所属してるのはそんな人間をマネージャーにするなんて。スパイをずっと張り付け。
Can't you just fucking hire one yourself? Huh?
まあ、一人の方が。確かに君の言うことも一理あるかもしれない。
This whole thing is a crapshoot!
でも、長期のオーディションで今まで出会わなかったような人たちと一緒にいたせいか。
This man is insane.
最近インスピレーションがよく湧いて。
Okay, unlike Kazuma, unlike Kazuma, in which the route started at a high point and then was going rapidly, like descent into plane crash territory. This is starting from the ruins of the crash. Will we go up? I'm highly doubtful. This plane feels like it is grounded. Honestly, that would be worse. That would be so much worse. It would be so much worse if at the end he came out and was like, actually, I came up with all this just because I wanted to be close to you. I'd be like, can't you do fucking anything normally? I don't trust a guy who does that. Yeah, Prince Airlines is in shambles. You're inspired. And that's why you want to assist it.
こう見えて全部一人でやろうとすると。
So why didn't you hire one yourself? Oh my god.
ね。
I was like, yay, it's otome time
は言わないから。
tonight. It'll be nice and chill. And then this game comes out fucking swinging.
上田さん、ダメかな。
Don't you give me those fucking eyes. We are weak. We will not survive the winter.
それじゃ。
We're dead meat. We're dead meat. The next thing I knew, I'm standing outside, more confused than ever. Me too, Gabe Prince. Me too. To be honest, his story was just plain ridiculous. Still, I never would have guessed that that was what he meant when he had something important to tell me. Man, I wish I never picked up the phone. Introducing me to his father as his fiance just so he can quit acting? What a mess. Although I didn't want to admit it. Nishijima had made some good points about the merits of the arrangement? No, he didn't! Okay. Dear Lord, we are single-minded as fuck! We're like, I'm gonna talk to his dad, try to figure out if his dad is my dad, in which case this will be very awkward. Not only will there be the scandal of, we're getting married, in air quotes, there will also be the scandal of we're fucking siblings. What a coincidence. He doesn't know about my plans, so maybe I caught a lucky break. This is insane. This is insane. Why are we like this? Learning about romance through a pro and finding out more about my father. Please don't say that that's enough to make this whole entire thing worth it. Ah! I'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So despite the risks, it might be worth it. He's the famous Riku. He's not just an ordinary person. Take out famous and replace that with crazy. One time to ill news report. Yeah, exactly. This isn't just like a bad, like, this will get him at acting. This could fucking ruin our career. I'll think about it later. I need to consult about being his assistant. Dear fucking Lord. Decided to wait to see what Professor Asagi had to say. I think I would have throw the game. It had been 2 days since summer break ended. Classes are back in session. Ever since the camp had ended, Professor Asagi had been working on the script, only giving lectures once a month. Today, however, he had stopped by campus to pick up some documents. Yeah, I dropped by to help him. After that, we planned to go straight to his house and I'd help with the housework. When I think about it, I'm actually pretty busy every day. So, that said, do you think being Nishijima's assistant would be too much after all? I left out the part about being his fiancé and about him wanting to quit. Please, Professor Asagi, I need you to be the voice of reason and say no. I know you won't, but I need you to do that for me. Still, I was anxious for Asagi's opinion. Yeah, at least with the Senna route, we were like we were his manager, so it made sense why we were always hanging out. I was hoping he would agree with me. Yeah, the less we say about the rest of his plan, the better. Yeah, I was very surprised when he asked. Yeah, honestly, that would have made more sense. He wasn't just dating us for exposure. Professor Asagi went silent for a moment, deep in thought. Please don't give this more thought. The answer is no. He then looked back up at me with a smile. No. Oh my god. Huh? Oh, fuck, okay. I'm selecting as your assistant. I'm getting paid for it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nishijima's company is filled with his father's spies, at least according to him. It doesn't sound like a great work environment. Seems like there'll be a lot to deal with already. Will I really be okay there? You're not gonna say anything about the spies remark. You're just gonna gloss right over that. Okay. Not to mention that Nishijima seems to hate his own father. His father used to star in plays and movies back in the day. Have you by any chance worked with him before? Okay, well, you won't know if he's my dad. Don't I fucking know? Yeah. Oh. Well, no, he wants to quit. Yeah. Oh yeah, his dad was the lead actor. True.
話をするチャンスができるかもしれないじゃないか。
Yeah. After our weird thing where we were like, fuck, are we related to Professor Asagi? He now knows. See, that would be great. Yeah. But Professor Asagi doesn't know the whole truth. The assistant thing is just a facade. He actually wants me to be his fake fiancé so we can quit acting. Of course I couldn't say that part out loud.
もちろんやるやらないは君次第ですが、
Why not?
私はいい
We'll
経
just tell him
験
in
と人
confidence.
脈作りにつながると思います。
Right.
ですが、もしやるとしても、勉学や自分の執筆がおろそかにならないよう気をつ
Okay,
けてください
see,
ね。
it's funny because, okay. Convoluted plans of revenge, I believe, is pretty much part of the... I'm walking away from my desk, so I don't know if you guys can still hear me. That is, I'm pretty certain, a plot point of the otome game Charade Maniacs. Not that I've seen the game in full. I have it. I haven't played it or seen much of anything about it, but I believe that is at least that is a plot point. Is convoluted plans to achieve petty revenge. So maybe we'll get something like that. I understand. I'll do my best on both fronts.
頑張って。
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking need it, Professor Sagi. I guess as a visiting professor, he supports other avenues of learning, so he has a point. It really might be a great opportunity. I decided to go through with it, but I didn't feel like giving Nishijima my answer yet, so I did some research on what assistants did. Looks like most assistants are young, aspiring actors appearing and doing odd jobs. I'm not really interested in acting, though. It could be similar to what I already do for Professor Asagi. Usually a manager handles finding work and scheduling. If Nishijima's been doing all that himself, he has it pretty rough. I guess I'll accept the assistant job, but I feel like I've been strung along. Wait a second. Could it be the whole fiancé thing was just to agree me to be his assistant? You know what? Honestly, if it was, that'd be funny. Isn't there a name for it? What was that called again? Oh, right. The door in the face technique. Yeah. Maybe I could use it next script. Now's not the time for that, Prince. If you only wanted an assistant, then the whole fiancé thing was unnecessary. Anyway. If he was going as far as hiring an assistant, I wonder what exactly he wanted to do outside of work. If it wasn't about work, maybe hobbies? That would be funny. He did say something about feeling inspired. Ugh, now I'm suddenly interested in Nishijima's private life. See, Nishijima, even I'd get curious if he went that far. He really went that far. But I guess if he hadn't, I probably wouldn't have cared. We're stupid. I ignored that sad realization, grabbed my phone, opened the Ring app. I scrolled through my contacts and stopped at Riku Nishijima. Nishijima, hope you're well. About the other day, I'll do it. I'll be your assistant. Your assistant only. And send. Oh, amazing. Thank you. I guess Nishijima uses stickers too. I guess that means he's happy with my response, right? Why do I feel like I played right into his hands? Probably because you have. Remembering his mischievous, cunning smile, I braced myself for what was to come. The very next morning, Nishijima promptly sent me the schedule for the upcoming week. It included 2 titles he was starring in. A few more days passed after that until I finally had a day off from school. It was time for my debut as an assistant. I wonder what a real set looks like. I've been to auditions before, but that's not really the same thing. I'm kind of nervous. My anxiety is about to take over when... He was holding a small rectangular case about the size of my palm. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I went ahead and opened the lid. These are business cards. Whoa, when did you have these made? Oh my god. Oh my god. Was it that obvious? Does an assistant really need these though? Oh my god. He's a fucking mess. He is a fucking mess. I guess you have a point. I wouldn't know how to answer anything as a manager. I calmed down a bit while we were talking, but the anxiety came flooding back when I looked at the business cards again. Huh, I guess I'm a little nervous, this being my first day and all. So? He didn't appear interested in my plight! You motherfucker! Should look out the window. What's with this not my problem attitude? Although it was nice to have business cards for the first time. Well, he's gone as far as making these for me. Least I can do is my best. But wait, what if these are part of the plan to hype me up for this job? Nishijima seemed unaware of the doubtful look on my face as he continued to stare out the window. Just how much of this was calculated. It was best I didn't let my guard down around him. Dear Lord. It's all professionals here, huh? I was meekly peeking down the hallway, but Nishijima walked along, unfazed as usual.
そんなに硬くならなくて大丈夫。それに、プロの現場は初めてじゃないでしょ
Yeah. It's not the same. This is my first time on a real set.
そっか。僕が呼ぶとき以外は見てればいいだけだし、力抜いてね。
Yeah, just... do they have Vistaprint in Japan?
じゃ、そろそろ行こうか。
Yeah, let's head in. No, wait, Nishijima, wait! Nishijima completely ignored my pleading and continued down the hallway without a care in the world.
おはようございます。今日もよろしくお願いします。
ああ、リク君、おはよう。おや、今日は見慣れない子を連れてるね。
Yeah.
あれほんとだ、リク君が可愛い子連れてる。その子誰？事務所の新人さん？
初々しい感じですね。
Goodness gracious. Great, now they're crowding around us.
違いますよ。新人じゃなくて、僕の付き人です。
Well, I am new. I'm your new assistant.
西島さん、今までそういう人つけてなかったのに。
それが急に女の子連れてくるなんてね。
Kill me.
彼女が有能なので、付き人になってほしいって、僕が頼み込んだんです。
リク君が頼み込むなんて、そりゃよっぽどだ。
Everyone was happily standing in a circle with Nishijima in the center. At the audition camp, both the participants and the staff talked to each other super casually. But even pros on an official movie set are friendly with one another. Seems I'm pretty popular with the staff. The next morning.
西島さん、到着早々すみません。監督が相談したいことがあるらしくて。
わかりました。すぐ行きます。
Nishijima turned back to me, still smiling.
それじゃあ行ってくるので、君はここで待ってて。
Huh? Wait, does this mean I have to fend for myself for an entire hour? Once again, ignoring my distress. Oh my god, he's an asshole. Nishijima disappeared off the distance with his carefree smile. You could have at least introduced me to someone before going off somewhere. Now what? Discouraged, I slumped for a second, but then I regained my composure, turned to the expected staff members.
Again, it's nice to meet you. My name is Prince Ueda, and as of today, I'll be working as Nishijima's assistant. I look forward to working with all of you. Please excuse any mistakes while I'm learning the ropes. I bowed deeply and handed a business card to each staff member. They all received them with a smile.
マネージャーさんってわけじゃないんだね。
No, just an assistant.
いやー、若いのにしっかりして挨拶ができるもんだ。偉い偉い。
っていうか、本日付ってことは、
Mm.
今日が初仕事ですか？
Yeah, yes it is.
そりゃ緊張しますよね。お若いし。
Mm.
本当にね。てか、上田さんめっちゃ若いよね。
Yeah.
学生って言っても余裕で通じるんじゃない？
I am.
Oh, yes, I'm a college student. そうなの？
I'm studying to become a screenwriter. One of my professors knows Nishijima, and that's how we met.
へえ、脚本家ね。
あ、ってことはさ、
Oh no.
仕事場以外のリク君の顔も知ってるってことだよね。
Not. Huh?
確かに気になりますね。西島さんっていつも穏やかで優しくて。
Amazing.
リク
Oh
君
my
って
god.
普段はどんな感じ？
No, he's an
プライベート
asshole.
でもあんな優しいの？
休日でもあの王子様オーラは健在ですか？
I don't exactly know him well enough
ど
to.
うなの？
They're not letting me off the hook. I really don't know that much about him, though. They obviously weren't going to let me brush it off, so I racked my brain for something, anything. I guess when he talks about his dad, I could tell he had some negative emotions, but aside from that, he's always wearing that smile. Probably, maybe. I decided to forget Nishijima's ridiculous proposal for now.
It's probably exactly what we're thinking. He's the same outside of work, always smiling. Probably, yeah.
やっぱりそうなんだ。
プライベートでもあんなに優しいって、もう本物の王子様じゃないですか。
No.
上田さん、これからはそんな王子様と
Oh,
四
dear
六
Lord.
時中一緒にいることになるんだよ。
I'm ready to take myself out back old Yeller style. I don't think I'll be seeing him that often.
だとしたら落ちちゃうんじゃない？淡い恋に。
Kill me. Huh? In love with Nishijima? I paused to think, then answered, not gonna happen. Don't worry, that's not gonna happen. He's like, oh, thank God.
すごい自信満々なんですね。
Sama. On the off chance that did happen, I don't want to be stabbed by one of his fans. I'd rather continue enjoying life. The staff member looked at me, then burst out laughing.
そうだよね。刺されるとかごめんだわ。
Yeah. Right, I want to live a long life if I can help it. The staff lure watch you be expectantly, and I smell bitterly. What I can't say is that I respect and look up to Nishijima, romance excluded.
あ、それ俺も同じっす。俺みたいな下っ端にも気を使ってくれるし、売れてるのに全然選ぶらないし。
Yeah, sure. Plus, his father's a famous actor too. People often compare them and say Nishijima's just riding on his father's coattails, but I don't think he sees his father's influence for anything. I really respect that.
そうですね。2世ってだけで選ぶる人もいるのに、西島さんは真逆だし。
一回仕事した人はみんなまたリク君と仕事したいって言うしね。
Yeah.
ってことは、あれ？仕事も完璧でプライベートもキラキラ王子って。
Sure.
西島さん、本当に欠点どこにもなくないですか？
Well, there's more.
本当にね。一つくらいあってもいいのにね。
People?
それは俺も気になるな。子役時代も仕事したことあるけど、
He's not good at
彼
people.
の欠点らしい欠点なんて見たことない。
Yeah.
ねえ、本当にリク君って何にも欠点
Yeah,
ないの？
things that no one ever says.
俺も気になりますね。あのパーフェクトな西島さんのちょっとダメなとこ。
さあ、どうなの上田さん。
Oh,
知ってる
kill
こと
me,
全
please.
部吐きなさい。
Help, I can't take this pressure. I wasn't lying. I really don't know Nishijima that well, promise.
まったくみんなで寄ってたかって。
Hi, welcome back.
うちの可愛い子
Huh?
襲わないでもらえます？
Huh? Huh? Nishijima?
すみません、長引いちゃって。
Huh? Oh, what? I have no words.
ごめん、僕がそばにいなくて不安だったよね。
We quite literally were glopped from behind. What are you trying to pull? Pardon? Nishijima grinned mischievously as I stood there, mouth agape. He managed to draw all eyes off of me and onto him, but why are you still where you are? Why are we in this position in the first place? Close. His face is very close. Though I didn't want to admit it, the closer he drew into me, the more I could see every minute detail of his beautiful face. He's an asshole. Come to think of it, didn't he ask me out of the blue to marry him the other? Oh crap, almost let my guard down. Your guard was down. He's a very dangerous man. How? Besides, this has all got to be an act, right? I didn't have a chance to finish that thought because just a moment later...
ちょっとリク君、その密着具合はやばいんじゃない？
しかも、うちのって言ってましたよ、うちのって。胸キュン。
Kill me.
さらっとそんなことしちゃうあたり怪しいのよね。
Oh my god, he's gonna force us to pretend to be his fiancé by spreading the rumors.
そうですね。
What's with this laugh? What is he scheming? Oh my god.
さあ、
Oh my god. There's nothing between us. Oh dear lord. Oh my god.
こりゃ驚いた。リク君、彼女のことはやっぱり随分とお気に入りだな。
Sekuhara!
それ、見てるだけでも心許してる感半端ないっていうか。
Ah!
つまり、
Not this again. There's nothing between.
あれ、感づかれちゃいました？
I knew it! What are you talking about?
実は僕、
Nishijima?
ん？
Don't you me? This is all part of his plan too. Motherfucker. That is sneaky. We said we'd be his assistant, and now he's forcing it to where we're also gonna be his fake fiance. My god. Oh my god. Hi, Phantom. Welcome to this game continue to be fucking weird. Convince everyone you're just an assistant.
なんかリク君の雰囲気からして上田さんを付き人として。
わかります。付き人以上なんとか
上田さんはリク君を尊敬する人って言ってたけど、もしかしてリク君の方は淡い思いを抱い。
Not this question again.
そうですね。
I need to say something quick before he says something outrageous. That's not true. With as much of a smile as I could muster, I quickly fired back. yeah. Don't worry, that's definitely not the case. And it is not played like it's a horror, unlike Verche was.
あれ上田さんはリク君から何も感じない
Nope, not at all. I'm pretty sure he's doing this just to mess with me, being the newbie and all. You need to hold back on the assistant, right? But that's just fine with me. I make sure to do my part as your assistant. I made sure to emphasize assistant. Then I turned to Nishijibo, stifled a laugh.
相変わらず冷たいな。
Yeah,
でも、そういうところも素敵だよ。
I'm gonna fucking murder this man. This guy, how far does he plan on taking this?
でも天下の西島陸だし、そう簡単に恋には落ちないのかな。
あー、確かに今までも明らかに西島さん狙いの人いっぱいいましたもんね。
二人ともやめてくださいよ。そんなこと聞いたら彼女が心配しちゃうじゃないですか。
え、心配？
ね、上田さん。
Huh? Nishijima's acting completely different from normal today. His skills sure are impressive, but I need to stop him right here and now before he makes things worse. I've dispelled any misconceptions, but I can't say anything that would ruin people's opinion of him, so I should be professional here. Yeah, I'm worried about a scandal. You're right, I definitely worried about anything that could tarnish Nishijima's reputation.
おお、上田さん、早くも付き人の鏡だね。
Just, he's a asshole. Image is everything, and romance is banned in the industry, so it's my job as an assistant to pay close attention to these things. And not what I wanted to do.
うわー、上田さん超真面目。こりゃ
Yeah.
リク君にその気があっても、
Yay!
でも嬉しいな。人気商売にスキャンダルはご法度。僕の言葉。
I can finally return a smug sparkle on my own.
It's common knowledge for an assistant.
そう。
Nishijima kept his smile, but he suddenly averted his gaze. Motherfucker!
でも上田さん、真面目だし可愛いし、現場にいたらすぐ人気者になりそうだな。
Okay.
Oh, no, that's not.
実は僕もそう思うんです。
No. Huh?
僕は彼女に快く付き人になってもらえてすごく嬉しいんですけど。でもこの業界はみんな手が早いでしょ。だからいつ誰に彼女が
He's
横取りされる
planting
か。
seeds
い
that I
つ
don't
も
want to
気がつかな
sprout!
く
Why are you saying it like that?
仕事の話でもいい。一度でいいからそんなセリフを言われてみたいです。
ほんと羨ましいわ。ここまで求められてどうなの上田さん。
Oh my god. I don't think I'd do anything.
西島さんクラスのイケメンからすごい破格の報酬提示されたりして。
There's no way that would happen. I'm Nishijima's assistant. For what it's worth, I'm Nishijima's assistant. Probably not gonna work for anyone else. Alright. Holy moly, this route is the worst of them all. Nothing about this man is currently likable. This man is sitting at a fat 0 for likability. That's insane. I have not seen someone hit a fat 0 for likability in a while. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm trying to think. What will we do after Love or Pretend? I mean, at least Nayuta had some. Every so often, he would have a redeeming moment, and then it would quickly be dashed by how he brought us non-consensually into his fetish. But you know, it was better than this. Nayuta was cute until the again non-consensually bringing us into his fetish. But like, Riku just is not hitting anything. He might be kind of pretty, but he really just has kind of like a toilet bowl personality. Like, it's just kind of like shit that clings. So I'm thinking. Look at those big sad eyes. Yeah, no. After, I mean, we still gotta finish his route, and then we have the last route to do of this game, and then we'll be done. I have a feeling this game might not be ranking that high up with others that I've played, but you know. I think we might end up doing Norn 9. Because the next games, the next chronological ones are Norn 9 or Winter's Wish. I might do Winter's Wish because it's probably gonna be shorter than Norn 9. Norn 9 is a very long game. So we gotta take a look at stuff. But I might play an indie. I might play an indie otome. It's definitely more on the dramatic, kind of angstier side at times. I do not know about Winter's Wish, though. I don't know if it's super angsty or not. I may have to, like, see if I could find some reviews or something of it. Yeah, because I know I am not in the mood for, like, a super angsty game, so we gotta think about things.
やっぱりそうですよね。ここまで言われたら離れられない。
What? That is not what I said at all. Oh my god, of course the frickin' spirits take me now. No, give me back. Alright. There we go, alright. We're back. No, that's not what I meant. I'm here because I want to be a screenwriter. That's why I took the job.
あ、そうだったね。今は夢が一番ってことね。
Yeah, my career, Riku. Yep.
あともう少しだったんだけどな。
Huh? What? Say what exactly?
僕の付き人じゃなくて、
Oh.
僕のものだったら愛の告白だったのに。
I'm ready to kick this man.
ね？惜しかったでしょ?
This again. You'll never get anything close to that from me. This is so tiring. I'm not used to rapid fire questions and improvising answers on the spot like he is. But if I give up here, I'll be playing straight into his hands. I can't back down now. I took a deep breath and regained my composure. I glanced at Nishijima and managed to smile back at him. Ah, thank you, Nishijima. I'm not nearly as nervous as I was before. This was all an icebreaker exercise for the newbie, right? I appreciate your thoughtfulness. I can see why you're so popular with the ladies now. You're always looking out for them.
あ、まあ確かにリク君は誰に対しても優しいよね。
This is just an icebreaker thing.
新人にも優しいし。
Just an icebreaker thing.
確かにあの優しい声かけだけでご飯3杯はいけますよね。
Huh? This is good. I like the direction this is going. Yeah. I looked at Nishijima to see how he was faring. With a serious expression, he slowly closed his eyes to think.
そうですね。確かに今までの僕は誰に対しても同じように接してきました。でも僕は君と出会ってから変わったんだ。
I feel like we're fucking fighting over a ship. Firing straight back on the fastball, huh? Well, here comes the home run. Is that a line from a movie? Wait a second, is that?
はい？
Is that a line from a movie?
え？
It's a wonderful line, albeit a bit too cheesy for real life, so I figured it must be a movie or show. You're just trying out a line for work, right? In that case, let me help. It would help me with my writing too. It was my turn to grin smugly. Nishijima had no choice but to laugh it off.
それは助かります。
Score, knocked it out of the park.
もしかして上田さんって。
Oh god, I didn't see that. The complete opposite. Oh, I guess we're talking about types or something? My type. The complete opposite of Nishijima, I guess.
やっぱり
つまりこの穏やかで優しいキラキラ王子とは真逆ってことですよね。
なるほど上田さん真面目そうだし
Oh, dear
自
lord.
分にないものを相手に求めるって言うからね
Yeah.
ふん。俺様でワイルド系。
リクくん残念だった
Oh,
ね
dear lord. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here, but it's working in my favor, I guess. Oh.
上田さんって本当に付き人さんの鏡
Yeah.
そのものです
Yeah,
よ
very
ね。
vampire,
つけ
actually.
込む好きなしって感じで。
Yeah.
ほんとここまで真面目な子久々に見たわリクくんこれはちょい厳しいね
Yeah.
そうですね。僕も男として彼女に見てもらえるよう努力しないと。
Good luck.
There's no need for that.
頑張るんで見ててくださいね。上田さん。
No. I said there's no need for that.
Though this was pointless and tiring, I thought I did a pretty good job at dismissing any weird ideas they might have had. Dear lord.
ああ。皆さんが冷やかすから彼女
That was
に
very
冷たく
weird
されちゃい
pretend
ました。
time.
付き人やめられちゃったらどうするんですか。
There we go. I accidentally hit the wrong button, changed it to non-stop skip instead of just skip. Otherwise, just
す
amazing.
みません。こういう話になるとつい盛り上がっちゃって。
We're not a story, we're real people.
お前らはほんとこういう冗談大好きだな。
ごめんなさいだって上田さんの反応可愛くて
Ah.
でもリクくんが上田さんをとっても大事にしてることは分かったよ
You can?
そうですか。まあ実際彼女には大いに期待してますから。
Mm. As he said that, Nishijima glanced at me. He wore his usual calm expression, but Nishijima doesn't actually want me to be his assistant. He wanted just one thing from me. He only wants me to agree to play his fiancé. His smile was a warning meant to remind me of that fact.
西島さん、衣装メイクの準備整いました。お願いします。
わかりました。それじゃ行ってきます。
Itterashai. Nishijima turned to me with a smile. I thought my heart was going to stop when he hugged me earlier. I wonder how often things like this would happen if I accepted and played his fiancé. If it was frequently, then I won't survive. Dear lord. Today's shooting ended without any issues. After he got changed, Nishijima met me back at the corner of the hallway. Good work today. That's it for your schedule. So will you be heading home from here, or do you want to stop somewhere else?
どうしようかな。上田さんはこれから用事とか。
I'm gonna get far away from you. I thought about heading back to campus after I drop you off.
こんな時間に？
Yeah, Professor Saki left some documents back at his office, so I was gonna grab them for him.
ああ。浅木先生が教えてる大学って君の通ってる。
Yeah. Yep, he's a visiting professor of literature at Koyo University. He's an amazing teacher. Teacher. His smile was gentle, but there was no warmth to it and left me lost for words. Yeah. I'm not really one to talk, but Nishijima really has no interest in what other people say, huh? And then Nishijima suddenly grabbed my wrist. What, Nishijima? He got closer and closer, looked in my eyes and smirked.
残念だな。用事がないならこのままさらってしまおうかと思ったのに。
What do you fucking mean? Get away from me! What's with him all of a sudden? His advance was so abrupt that all I could do was stare, but I quickly shook it off and thought up a comeback. He's so conceited.
So conceited.
え？
Oh no. Sorry, just slipped. I mean, no, that's not true either. Sorry, I mean, just
Wow, he likes being degraded. Huh? When I looked up at him, Nishijima was gazing down at me, trying to hold back his laughter.
面白いね。君。
Yeah, we'll go with that. Huh? I don't really get it, but he doesn't look angry at least. Anyway, you did it earlier too, but would you stop getting so close to me like that? It startles me. I shifted sideways and tried to pull my hand out of his grasp.
あれ？嫌だった？ドラマではよくやってるし、 女性視聴者は喜んでくれるんだけど、
He's so far removed from human interaction. It might be true in media,
や
but
っぱり芝居が勝っちゃうのかな。
I would.
こんなこと
I'm so
なら
glad you
合
didn't.
宿中にセナさんに指南してもらえばよかったか
I'm
な。
so glad you didn't. No, you shouldn't have. But it's not that I'm not immune to these things. You've said it yourself, didn't you? No falling in love.
なあ、そういえばそうだったね。
Oh
これく
my
らいは慣れてもらわ
god.
ないと。
I haven't agreed to that yet. Besides, if anyone were to see us together in a place like this.
僕はまだスキャンダルゼロだから余計に騒がれるかもしれないね。
He's like an Iki, but worse. Why do you sound so happy about that? Please have a little more concern.
でも僕としては大歓迎なので、
Oh.
俳優を続けたいわけでもないし。
Your voice is too loud. You never know when, where, or when people might be listening.
なるほど。僕の婚約者は相当な心配性みたいだ。
I'm gonna kill you. A worry word? I told you I haven't decided to be your worry fiance yet.
はいはい、わかりました。この後用事があるんでしょ、なら早くタクシー乗り場に行かないと。
Oh god. Ugh, he's so horrible. Once we got a taxi, Nishijima told the driver his home address and the cab began heading to his destination.
途中に駅があるんで、上田さんはそこから電車で大学に行けるよね。
Yeah, he needs a Kent. Oh no, give me back, spirits. Spirits, give me back. There we go. Oh, but isn't an assistant supposed to seat their boss all the way home?
別にそこまでしなくて大丈夫。それに、あんまり束縛しすぎて大事な人に嫌われても困るしね。
I see.
あれ、君らしくない反応。
Nothing I say gets through to you anyway, so I've just decided to ignore it. That is the first smart thing we've done.
へえ。でも、僕はどんな君でも大切にします。
The second smart thing would be to run away. Ugh. Oh my god, so we could hear her back and forth. The station came into view in no time. Well then, I'll take you up on your offer to get out here. Thank you for today.
お疲れ様。それじゃ。
Howdy. I smelled it. Nishijima gave him a quick bow and hurried off with the train. To the train. Huh? They're not here either. Maybe the shelf over there? They weren't in the desk. Right after I left Nishijima, I hopped on the train to head for the office, but finding the documents was taking longer than expected. Huh, there's only one place they could be. Oh, there they are. I found an envelope that looked like what I needed to rush to check the contents. Yep, this is definitely it. I need to get... excuse me. I need to get this to Professor Asagi ASAP.
Oh my goodness, hiccups. Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Happy I found the documents and anxious to get them to Professor Asagi, I scrambled out the door and into the corridor, but then... Eek! I ran right into someone and the impact made my vision go dark. Sorry!
ごめん。
Huh? However, I bumped into, muttered a brief apology.
ごめん。ごめん。ごめん。
What was that? Look at the scene. He was wearing overalls, maybe from the art department? I don't know him since we're in different departments. It sounded like Riku's voice, but at the same time not.
ごめん。ごめん。
Yeah, it sounds like Riku. Slightly. Different departments. He's kind of has kind of that artist aura about him. Wait, this isn't time for that. I need to get these Professor Asagi. Carrying the documents under my arm, I quickly walked down the corridor. And so, despite all that had happened, my first day as Riku Nishijima's assistant somehow I did without any problems. But it couldn't be Riku, because he was in the car. Huh. Unless Riku has a weird twin brother with the same voice as him. Oh hey! Episode 5. It'd been half a month since I became Nishijima's assistant in the beginning of September. As a student, my first priority was my education. However, I was also helping Professor Asagi by organizing research for his script and prepping several days' worth of meals for him. When I had time, I'd follow Nishijima around as his assistant. But this time, I was off duty, so I was at my computer working on my own script. At first, I was hesitant to be his assistant, but I've gotten to meet all kinds of people on set and watch all the actors perform live. I have to admit, I've learned a lot.
But when it comes to the romantic scenes, how do real couples talk to each other? No matter how much I rewrite it, it comes out standing stiff. Standing? Sounding. Finally, my phone rang and I appeared at the screen. Nishijima, is he calling about work? Hello?
こんばんは。急で悪いんだけど、仕事でお願いしたいことがあって。
Okay, it definitely wasn't Riku's voice then. Sure, I can help. Do you need to pick up something for you?
頼みたいのは台本の読み合わせ。あさって
Oh, no.
ドラマの収録があるでしょ。いつもは一人でやってるんだけど、今はせっかく君がいるし、相手役をしてもらおうかなって。
It'll be a romance one.
間もわかりやすいし、気持ちも入ると思うから。
He has a point. Yeah, I'd be his assistant. I guess that includes doing these kind of things as well. I've seen the script several times already, but maybe I can learn something new by reading it out loud. I consider it carefully. Still, Nishijima had been constantly trying to sweet talk me into becoming his fiancé. I assume we'll be doing the read-through at your place.
外ではさすがに難しいからね。
This whole mess started when I first went to Nishijima's place. I have a bad feeling about this. The most logical thing we said all scene. My brow furrowed and Nishijima chuckled as if he could tell I was frowning.
そんなに警戒しなくても、本当に台本読みの相手をしてもらうだけだから。
Oh no.
それに、渡したいものもあるので。
You do?
そう。いつも慣れない中、一生懸命頑張ってくれてるでしょ。
I don't trust you at all.
君に感謝の気持ちをね。そういうのは直に渡してこそかなって。
Oh, token of gratitude. I learned a lot being his assistant, but the job was demanding physically and mentally. I've been trying hard to make this work, so maybe it's paying off. You let your guard down. You let your guard down, thought warmed my heart. Okay, then I'll see you there.
ありがとう。あ、もう日が暮れるからタクシーで来てね。
Okay.
それじゃ、待ってます。
I assume you're paying for it. Either way, I can't really refuse in this situation. No, you can. You can always refuse. I gazed at my computer as I continued to think, and part of me is hoping I'll learn something new during the read-through. My heart raced with excitement and hurried off to Nishijima's place.
来てくれてよかった。警戒されて、やっぱり行きませんって連絡来るかと思ってたから。
I debated it. To be fair, I have a reason to be worried given everything that's happened so far.
いつかその固く閉ざした扉を開けないとね。
That sounded ominous, but I took a seat on the sofa he mentioned with his hand.
それじゃあまずは先に。はい、これ。電話で言ってた。
Yeah, he handed me an ordinary brown envelope. A letter. It seems a bit heavy for that, though. Wait, this is... Nishijima, what exactly is this supposed to be?
どうも何もお金です。
I see that, but you said it was a token of gratitude. Why would you give me this? Yeah.
ああ、それは付き人としてのお給料です。
My God.
感謝の気持ちという名前の。
What? And this is what you wanted to give me in person?
振り込みよりも簡単でしょ?
True. I mean, he's not wrong. But the way he worded it, I thought it'd be something a bit more heartfelt.
付き人やってもらってそろそろ1ヶ月だし、ね。
You let your guard down. It has. It's good that he remembers how long I've been working for him, but
もし足りないようなら上乗せするけど。
No, this is plenty.
そう。ならよかった。もし何かあったら、
Now he's
その
trying to
分多め
blackmail
に
us?
計
Or
上してお
well,
くから。
bribe us?
何でも言ってね。
Okay. The job, so it's important to get paid, but I hope he doesn't think all I care about is money. I sat there frowning. Nishijima stood up.
それじゃ、感謝の気持ちも渡せたことだし、今度はこっちをお願いします。
He placed a single manuscript on the table.
今度収録するのは、その付箋がついてるページ、29ページだったかな。
We do. I flipped through the script, scanning each page to try not to miss a beat or line of dialogue. He's shooting a romance this time, a love story written by a professional. It's not all sugary dialogue. There are lots of neutral scenes too. But let's see, page 29. I finally reached the mark, but my face fell when I saw its contents. Well, I can't turn back now. So Yep, I knew it. It's only practice run, so I'll get through it.
台本目を通し終わりました。
I'm gonna need it. Yeah, I'm ready now.
それじゃこっちに立って。
I thought we were just gonna read lines.
こうして顔を合わせてできるなら動きも確認しておきたくて。
Yeah. Okay, then. Yes, but you're still supposed to report it. Be a good boy. The pressure in his smile rendered me powerless, and I went where he pointed. Dear Lord.
それじゃ君は台本を見ながらでいいから行くよ。
Alright. As I responded, Nishijima closed his eyes. Then the next moment.
本当のこと言えよ。あいつはお前を好きだと思ってる。お前もそれに気づいてる。違うか？
His eyes look different from normal.
上田さん、セリフ。
Sorry, you're wrong. We've been friends since we were kids, but that's all he is to me, a friend.
ただの幼馴染？あいつはただの幼馴染にあんな顔すんのか？
That's true. That's not true, Kurusu. You're acting strange today. Something's different.
だとしたら。
Huh?
お前といると自分が自分じゃなくなるみたいなんだよ。
That's not good.
何度突き放しても向かってくる。それなのに気がついたら遠くにいて。どうして俺をそんな風に振り回す？俺はお前みたいな女が一番嫌いなんだ。
Wow, they really made him play an asshole. Like the asshole he is. Dear Lord.
だいたいいつもと違うってなんだよ。
Wow. That's uncomfortable.
お前は俺の何を知ってるんだ？俺のことなんか何一つ知らないくせに。
Oh my god. Wait, did Mix It Up just now? There's no way Mix It Up just now posted. No, it posted at the right time. Discord, why'd you wait? Why'd you wait like almost an hour and a half to tell me? That, yeah, from Glom to Kabedon.
それなのにお前はいつもお前にいられると迷惑なんだよ。
Incredible. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it. I feel the air shaking with his words. Well, that's how sound waves travel, so yes. I should have been Nishijima standing in front of me, but it wasn't him, it was the character from the script. His impassioned emotions painfully pierced through every fiber of my being. I'm so choked up I can't breathe. It took some effort, but I finally got my breathing under control to grab the script in my hand.
I didn't know. I'm sorry for being a nuisance.
そうだよ。分かったら
Wow.
二度と俺に近づくな。
Okay.
いいな。
I could never do that.
ああ。
Cause I love you.
僕も君のことが好きだよ。
This man is a menace to society, and he needs to be locked away.
Thank you for head pat. Hi, Holly.
Oh my god. Huh? Did he just say Prince? What's going on? I was stunned by the sudden turn of events, but Nishijima nonchalantly strolled towards a shelf with potted plants sitting on it. He plucked something out from a plant, turned and smiled.
さて、これは何でしょう？
No! Was he recording that?
あれ？隠し。
Oh my god!
そう。普段は自分の演技を確認するために使うんだけど、既成事。そう。さっきのラストを編集すれば。
I have no fucking words.
まあね、だけど、いつまで経っても、それどころか最近は、もちろん、婚約者役ね、少しは興味がわ。ん？
We should. I'm sorry, we're going Prince speed because I'm just.
ねえ、君は僕に対してだから取引相手には 言ったでしょ。そうだね。理由でも君は恋人でも婚約者。
Huh. Huh.
まあそれは一理あるかな。実際に籍を入れるわけじゃないにしても。そう。
Yeah, good point. Why not just fucking leave? Yeah.
まったく次から次へと言葉が出てくるもんだね。
You cannot say anything, sir.
君がこれからどうした、それは分かって。そういえば合宿中キャスト選考やミニドラ、君は僕が子役の、いくら君が脚本家志望だファンでもないのに。じゃあさっき君が知りたいのは僕が俳優を辞めたい理由より、どうも
I'm shocked. This is probably going to turn out to be Prince Speed. Because this is insanely uncomfortable.
その顔は正解みたいだ。君はなるほど。もちろん。聞いておいてなんだけど、上田さんと同じ。
Oh my god. After all of this? This is
まあ
insane.
でも次は僕の番だ。俳優よりやり、まあ僕だ。それにそっちの方は好きでやってるから。
It was
苦じゃない
him
か
at
な。
the... What? Then was it him at the school? Is he studying to be an artist?
そう。君もそうだから僕と結婚。心強い子。
This is almost just as uncomfortable as Nayuta.
僕のことをよく分かってるみたい
I'm
で。
shocked.
さすが。
Everything is insanely crazy. We're literally on chapter 2 of... Sorry, episode 5 is what it is, but there's only 7 episodes. And he literally just said he cares... No, he has no care at all for us.
好きとか愛してるとかそんなこと。君はまさに理想の婚約者だ。安心して。
You know what? Yeah, IKEA lamp. Huh.
君をしっかりと守り。それじゃあ。
I would not trust this man to teach me about romance. I would not trust this man to teach me about human emotions. There's crazy stuff going on right now.
ここが君の部屋。
I feel like that's all I'm gonna be able to say is this is crazy. This is crazy, because... yeah. But, like, there's little more I can say other than this is crazy. Oh.
割と狭いんだね。
Yeah. Yeah, if we try to introduce this man to ethics, he'll just fucking explode. To a fine mist.
それじゃあ、いいね。そんな君と出会い、知るうちに。 なかなかの説得。でもセリフとか
Oh my
何
god.
驚いてるの？まあ父が何と言って邪魔してくるかはこれも恋愛を書くための協力だよ。
What the fuck?
結構狭いな。そんなの決まってる。
What?
恋人同士の営みで
Sorry, I was trying. I forgot I had my. I forgot I had this expression on. I was trying to go back to it.
婚約するくらいの関
Huh?
あれこの計画はリアルかインスピレーションが湧かない。
What?
一応言っておくけど僕を嫌なの。
I'm fucking speechless.
だって僕がさっき言ったのは押し倒したりとかそういう演技でカバーできるくらいのこと。
This man just sexually harassed us in our own house.
まあでも一回くらいは
I am utterly speechless because this route. Okay, using the plane crash analogy from before, the plane was already crashed at the beginning of this route. The plane is now on fire. Oh
仲良くといえばいつまでも名字で呼び合
my
う
god.
なら僕はついでに
Oh my god.
それもそっか。それじゃあよろしくね。
Oh my god.
ん？大丈夫。心配しなくても。あ、名前呼びはしてくれるんだ。
This man.
Is This man has a problem. This man has a lot of problems. Mm-hmm.
そうだね。何急に。
Oh my god.
ああ、うん。君はまだ聞いそうだね。君さ、出来たてほやほやの婚約者の前で他の男の話とは。
You can say
なかなか
nothing,
思い切
sir.
って
Oh my god.
今から？ああ、そういえばそうかな。
Mm-hmm. He's gonna take us to the crazy store.
それで、君の好きなブランドは何？ティフィニー？カルティオ？もっと違うブランドの方がいい？僕、そういうの詳しくないから。でも女性はそういうのに憧れるんでしょ？さっきはあえてスルーしたけど、君の部屋に貯金箱あったよね。
I think it's Westwood, but
500円玉貯金ってやつ？
I think it's Westwood. But now I don't know. I feel like I should just keep this expression on for the entirety of this route because I wasn't expecting to have to print speed through it's Westwood. Hi, Phantom. Don't worry. This game's insane.
もしかして、ああ、うん。
Oh my god.
I don't-
We're going print speed because this route just keeps getting worse.
でもそれだと父に、1000円って、それはさ
$10?
すがに安すぎない？
$10 to $20?
ああ、そう。
Oh my god. I love how we're just going about this like we haven't been fucking blackmailed and sexually harassed into this.
本当いや、これは一応お待たせ。いくらなんでも買ったのをいいから。
Yeah. This game really hasn't been doing all that great. Oh.
ついててよかった。
Nope. We're still. This guy could still be our brother.
指輪がまさかの破格の安さだったから、ね。
Nope. He's second to last. Last one is our professor, which we only unlock once we've done everyone. I think.
これくらいはしないとって。
Oh my god.
いいから。
Dear Lord, kill me. Don't play this like it's some romantic scene. This is a fucking psychological horror.
ねえ。君
Don't
が
give me
今
that
こそ
shit.
君と出会って。君と君のおかげで。
I'm sorry, did he just say we even
夢が
become
近づいてきた
now we've
気が
even
する。
become scammers? Don't talk to me like that.
ありがとう。
Our professor is not our brother. 100% certain of that. We literally brought it up in the common route. And he shot that down. His gentle gaze drew my eyes to him. This man is a blackmailer and a sexual harasser.
君は気づいてない。この世界にでも、
Oh my
それを伝えた
God.
でもよかったわけじゃ。だから僕は。僕を。
Oh my dear lord. Possible sister. Yes, he is making his possible half-sister pretend she's his fiancée. But he doesn't know that it's a possibility. We know it's a possibility.
そう。ありがとう。
This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. And then he fucking fell asleep. He might not mind, actually. Oh my god.
最初は起きてたん。大丈夫。君は僕個人には興味な
I
いと思っ
don't!
て
I
るよ。
want you to get hit by a truck!
今日の目。そう。
Oh my god. What do you mean at first I didn't feel safe being around him? You should never feel safe around this man. Fucking Stockholm Syndrome MC. Why did we put the ring in the purse? Kill me. What is going on? Okay, we carried on with our hectic lives. We somehow fucking kept going. Dear Lord.
指輪。
I'm scared where this is gonna go.
突っ込まれたら。明日の僕のよ。
Oh my god.
秘密。
Oh dear Lord.
もっと素直におねだり。いや、婚約者を意識してない時の君は。
Why would I not be brusque, sir? You have manipulated me into this situation.
いいよ、無理しなくて。誰に甘えることもなく。
Also, the taxi drivers aren't paying attention to this at all. I get. If I was a taxi driver, I would be getting all of the gossip. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I can take this off now. But everything about this is crazy. I need you all to understand that everything about this is absolutely insane.
仮とはいえ
Tell me all your problems? No, you fucking
そういう
blackmailed me into this.
困っ
That
た
we should not be glossing over that.
それでそうよかった
Oh.
うん
It was him.
役でちょっと
It was him. It was him.
そう繊維の奥
Honestly possible. Using foreshadowing. Uh-huh. Oh dear lord. Ask me to go to a store. Meet him at a place. Yeah. Ah, the art department. It was him! Yeah. Yep.
うんごめんこないだ
Yep.
絵の具つけ
What? Why does he look like a fucking... Like the person you'd run away from in the park? What?
まだ僕だよ
I fucking knew it was him! My ears were correct!
うん見ての通り作業してたうんそうだよ僕がやりたいのは舞台美術の仕事
Yeah, at this point, we should just all start trusting my superpower. It's very rarely wrong. Yeah, his pretty face really was all that was carrying him, and now he unfortunately looks like a hobo that you would run away from in a park. The kind of guy who would grab your ankle as you walk past. That's what this is about.
公に
Wait, we even went to the fucking same college.
舞台美術に
Hi,
興味を持って
Keeks.
その頃からここに入る準備は結局俳優業でも収録とかで
Fifth year.
でも卒業したら下で俳優業そう
Don't try to make this you know,
僕には本当に時間がないんだ
a sympathetic thing. This man fucking blackmailed and sexually harassed us. And he looks like he'd do it again. Oh my god.
でも今まで自分だけでやってき
Don't give me this.
な
Oh my
何言ってるの牛乳とバナナは栄養満点だよ
god.
それに何より片手で食べられるこれほど作業
Dear lord.
たまにだから君も食べる
I don't want your fucking bananas. Eat.
気遣ってくれてるんだって
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I don't need to know that.
うん
Oh my god.
変なこ
Oh my god.
いやまあ婚約してる恋人とまあ恋愛経験が
Oh
な
my god.
だからそれだよ身構えすぎしかも少しでも妙
Why
な
is
こ
this
と
man
をしたら
trying to manipulate
即
us
婚
into
約
letting
解消
him
なんて
be intimate?
そうそれじゃあ
God.
君が身構えたっていう訓
Kill me.
まあじゃあそれは別にいいけど
Oh my god. Yeah, he's fixing the fucking... Oh, dear lord. Yeah, his hair is unkept. That's putting it lightly. His hair is bad. I might like him better this way. Looks like a sad loner! He does, though! Oh no, were my preferences out of whack? If you're attracted to this man at all, it's a problem. Now that you know what he's like. Dear lord.
ちょっと待って
Switch on.
ごめん
Ugh.
いいね
Oh, dear lord.
Hmm.
I will. No. Dear fucking lord. Dear fucking lord. Okay. Alright, here's our pretend time for learning how to be fucking lovers. Yeah. Mission. Don't be swayed. I didn't even read the rest of it, I'll be honest. You know what? Honestly, if we folded him up and put him in a locket too, that would work. Oh,
そんなとこ
over here.
好きだよ
Ugh. Dear lord.
よかった
Ugh. This is so uncomfortable. This entire route is entirely uncomfortable. Oh my god. What? We're supposed to say okay?
よかった
Oh my god. Oh dear lord. Once again, uncomfortable. Alright, we're supposed to close our eyes.
やっとそんなに
Goodness gracious.
なら
This man is so far. He's in negative numbers of interest. He's teasing me.
へえ今のねもう一回
Goodness gracious.
そんなに可愛い君が
I'm gonna throw myself off a cliff. You know what? There is entirely a meta commentary to be had about me going print speed and the character fucking dissociating. Oh dear lord.
まあそれに
Alright, I would like to leave this conversation. There's a lot to be said about the print speed and dissociation period. Alright.
訓練
Now the practice is done. Good night. You're not even gonna take your clothes off?
こういうのがいいまど
I thought we were gonna fucking strip him while he was asleep. Because at this point, it would have been payback. Alright, episode 6. Let's try to get through this as fast as possible. Welcome back to Print Speed. It continues. Whee! Oh, dear lord.
僕
Did we sleep over at his place?
僕は君といるとだからもう
Oh, this might be a dream. Oh, if this is a dream, I have a funny story to tell then.
よかった
We did fucking sleep at his, and it was a dream. All right, well, I'll tell my dream story then. This actually happened this morning. Well, last night, whatever. I was asleep because this was Prince dreams, and I was beginning to have what I could tell was going to turn into like a romantic, sexy dream. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. I don't remember a lot of my dreams. But I can tell you I don't have those very often. So I was like, okay, where we go with this brain? And, you know, things were starting up, and then suddenly Sonic the Hedgehog was there. Suddenly Sonic the Hedgehog was there. Like, he just walked in the room. And I was like, what? Why is Sonic the Hedgehog here? Yeah. Okay, so tell you all, I've read in my dreams before. Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it was because yesterday evening, afternoon-ish, mid-afternoon or whatever, I was taking a bath and I was, watching YouTube stuff. It was not about Shadow the Hedgehog. It was also Sonic the Hedgehog did not take part of the sexy dream. It was, he walked in the room. My brain went, why the fuck is Sonic the Hedgehog here? And then the dream ground to a halt as I was just like, huh? And then I woke up going, why was Sonic the Hedgehog in my dream? But no, I've literally, Era 404 logic not found. I have read in my dream. I have actually read, not books, but forms. I was filling out a form in one. I was in a weird, like, Alice in Wonderland themed cafe in Japan. I actually remember this dream because it was so fucking weird. After I was at a, like, Pokemon... After I was at, like, a Pokemon tournament held in a natatorium. So the dream was already fucking weird. Then I left the Pokemon natatorium tournament thing. And I was in Japan, and I found a Alice in Wonderland themed cafe with the tiny door. Yeah, natatorium, you know, the swimming place. And then, so it was a Alice in Wonderland themed cafe restaurant place with the tiny door that I had to get on my stomach and crawl through, like army crawl through. And I got there, and I was getting ready to order, and they're like, we need you to fill out a form, please. And I was like, oh, that's weird, but okay. Yeah. And I was reading the form, and it had, it was like name, address, whatever. It was an address in Japan that I couldn't tell you what it was. But I remember because the name on the form was my Earth father's name. And I went, that's not my name. And then I went, wait, I can read? And then I woke up. So, you know, all those like, oh, I'm in a dream and I'll know because I won't be able to read. That wouldn't work for me. Because I can read in my dreams. Or at least I have been able to. Yeah, so I've had some weird-ass dreams. Deploy emergency Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Yes, the form was it was in English. The form was in English. Yeah. I love the thought of deploying Sonic the Hedgehog to make my brain grind to a halt and go, huh? Huh? Why is he here? Is my brain going, no, that's embarrassing. Quick, deploy Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what they say, kids? Abstinence only. Ugh. Not even in your dreams, kids. yeah. Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Prince, I can stand. Oh man, I can stand Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Oh, we fell asleep in Riku's house, but Riku wasn't. Oh, Riku was beside us.
残念
Oh, yeah. No, we totally accidentally slept over in his bed.
はい違うよそれはスペアキー
Yeah, we're engaged.
婚約者なら合鍵くらい持ってるでしょ
Someone ever tries to touch you, that's no good. So, barging into my sex dream. Yeah. Okay. First time we slept together. No.
そうそう本当は誰とも喋りた
Oh my god.
いいよその時
Yeah,
はまた
Tamagotchi protocol
君
complete.
に助けてもらう
Prince taken care of. Yeah.
めん
Why are we cooking for this man? We know he's a manipulative asshole. Eating by hand is too much, so I made you a fucking smoothie. What is this man? Yeah, we mixed the yogurt with milk and honey.
牛乳とバナナ
Oh my god.
料理し
Why are we staying over at his house?
あま明日なんだうん。
Huh?
なんだけど
Huh?
そういうのは取ったようんたまたま会って話したら興味ありそうだったから
Yeah, really not into this at all. She is absolutely abhorring this situation, which is why it's so much worse. We might actually be able to get through this route in 2 streams. Because I'll be going Prince speed. Maybe 1.5. We may not be able to get through the ending, but goodness fucking gracious. This game is insane. There were things that were happening in the other routes where I was like, this is not great. Everything with the end of, the guy we just finished up, his route, were rough when his mom fucking drugged him and was like, teehee, have fun with him. Like, there were already bad things set in place. Maruki. No. Makino. I was close. Makino. Like, there were already bad things going on in Makino's route. Kazuma's route had bad things happening. Seto's route actually was probably the most normal until the very end. And,
Why are you teeheeing at me? Don't you teehee at me. I'll kick you at night. I'll kick you at night. I'll roll up. I can reach. I'm tall enough. Oh, but yeah. Makino's route was crazy. Cosmo's route was crazy. Seto was actually the most normal up until the end, where there was the whole... like, I didn't want to... The whole breakdown of the we're not in a relationship thing with the other girl, that was interesting. But... Poof. 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 This one's bad. This one's bad. You'll sleep with the hedgehogs tonight. Yeah, we'll deploy the Sonic the Hedgehog of abstinence. Safe for work Sasuke? No. Oh, sorry, you've heard of Safe for work Sasuke, but have you heard of Sonic the Abstinence Hedgehog? Senna. Okay, 2 tickets, you got a friend. Okay, we're going together to a Broadway show. Dear Lord, just give me an envelope of cash. Oh my god. We are not falling for the man who fucking blackmailed us into this. Okay, cool, that's it. That's the stopping point. I don't want to spend any more time with this man than I have to. So, that's it for today. That's it for tonight. What a wild 2 hours. What a wild 2 hours. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, well. Whew, without further ado, let's pop over here. Thank you, everybody, so much for stopping by. It really, truly means a lot to me, especially as we prid speed through this. Oh my god. Oh, well, blessings for the road. Well, you all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social media, I appreciate very much if you would. As well, if you are not already part of our Discord server, I would love to see you there. Oh, stretch and hydrate. Okay. Ugh. But yeah. There definitely will not be stream Wednesday night. I have a outstanding thing to do. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Everybody, fingers crossed for Kiki. Hopefully we get good news tomorrow. Oh yeah, I know, Ash. I'm sorry. Usually I wouldn't be like upset with going late, especially if it could get further in, but I've been so exhausted this entire weekend, and tomorrow I get news about Kiki's test, and hopefully news about Kiki's test. Ah, you're good. So I gotta call it a short night. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And without any further ado, bye.